how much time do we have to talk about Karl's contributions to justice in the city? Look, I think the main thing that Karl will be remembered for doing is making sure that an independently elected Attorney General does the hard work of the legal work for the city, defending the city and the agencies and giving good advice, while also recognizing that the public interest requires the law to work for everybody who lives in the District of Columbia. And too often people who aren't heard, aren't seen, need to have an advocate in their Attorney General fighting for them.
Well, I think the thing about Karl is Karl's always had a interest in public service. I mean, his family, he comes from an activist family. His family, was very active in Haiti, particularly his mother. His mother was very respected and was very active with the students at the University of District of Columbia. So I think it was kind of in his DNA to be involved in public service. And I think when the government decided to make the Attorney General an elected position, I think he decided that was something he wanted to do.
He has a really unique combination of smarts, toughness, and perseverance, combined with empathy and humor. And all of that makes him a phenomenal person to be around, but it also makes him a great leader, because he uses that unique combination to inspire people and to implement, his vision of what needs to be done.
The quality that I admire most in Karl is his work ethic. Karl is someone that leads from the front. He's not just going to come up with an idea and expect someone else to execute the idea. He'll come up with an idea. He'll execute the idea. He'll put the time and effort in to make sure that we are measuring the success of the idea.
The thing about Karl that in my mind is most unique is in your professional life, you don't meet a lot of people who are quite as instinctively decent and kind as Karl.
I have a lot of favorite memories of Karl, but I think I'll always really remember my first day in office as the new Attorney General. I came into the office, Karl left me a beautiful note, and he also knows I enjoy tequila. He left me a great bottle of tequila with a little note saying there are going to be some days when you need this.
He's approachable, and he cares about people. I remember when my son got killed, he was one of the first people that came to my house. And that meant a lot to me to have that actual Attorney General come to my house to make sure I was okay and give us condolences.
And in particular, there was one moment that just stood out for me that I will remember the rest of my life. Karl looked at me as we were getting ready to have a meeting, introducing me to the would-be partners that I was going to be joining. And he said, "Allison, I'm invested in your success. I'm invested in your success." And at that moment, I understood that this person saw in me potential that perhaps I didn't even understand or see in myself yet. And that, for me, was an extraordinary moment.
I think what makes Karl a great leader is that he can identify with everyone. Karl is comfortable going to Southeast, speaking to people in Southeast. He's just as comfortable there as he is going to the White House talking to the president. And I think that's his great attribute, that he can relate and can empathize with anyone.
I think Karl is a great leader because, one, he listens to the people. He doesn't just make decisions from what he thinks needs to be done. He gets out there and listens to the people and just comes up with decisions based on a variety of information. He doesn't just make, decisions on his own.
All I would say is that I hope that when Kareem and Caleb are old enough that they watch this video and that they learn the tremendous contributions that their father has made, not only to the District of Columbia, but to the personal lives of many people. He touched many people, including me. I'm grateful for the work that Karl did, and I hope that his young children watch this at some point.
Karl is going to have a tremendous legacy here in the District of Columbia and beyond. It's a legacy of service, of a commitment to the poor people of the District of Columbia in his work as a public defender, He's shown a tremendous commitment to the people of his native Haiti and being involved in numerous projects there over the years. And of course, his commitment to the people of the District of Columbia.
I think Karl's legacy will be one for speaking up for the most vulnerable citizens in the district. That includes young people, that includes the elderly, that includes people that are living in substandard housing, the people that are the most vulnerable, not necessarily the people that are known to vote, and Karl spoke up for them.
Karl, congratulations on being this year's recipient of the Potter Stewart Award. I know that your mom is amazingly proud of you, as are all of us who love and admire you. Your work as our first elected Attorney General has been trend-setting, and I'm grateful, as I know everybody in the room is, to all the hard work and bravery and tenacity that you showed for our city.